broadcasting of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Manning. And his first pass is incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Here's Jennings. And he's brought down. Rashad Jennings, 85 yards and a touchdown against Chicago. Also, he chipped in 44 yards receiving.
And weren't we recently talking about the potential of the Giants using more runners to try and aid Rashad Jennings? I think Paul Perkins' talk was really bubbling up. I think Rashad Jennings heard that. He wants to step that aside. He wants to be the lead ball carrier for the Giants. If he continues to play as he did this past Sunday, he will be.
They run again with Jennings. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Jennings on the toss. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
And Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide right for Gold, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
It does especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And fourth down coming up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, Ohio!
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So the offensive 11 for the Cowboys coming back onto the field, and what a year it's been. Now remember, they lost their opener to the Giants. Since then, 9 straight wins. First time ever a Cowboys team has won 9 in a row. And this is a group, a franchise that has 5 Super Bowl titles.
I'm absolutely in shock. Are you serious? This is the first time they've ever won 9 in a row? All the success the Cowboys franchise has had? That's amazing to me, but I'll tell you this team has strung together a terrific streak, not just by doing it on offense, but the defense, which is expected to really have a tough time, has played really well this season. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And partner for Ezekiel Elliott, congratulations are in order. He passed Tony Dorsett's rookie rushing record as a Dallas Cowboy in Week 11.
And you know what else he wants to do? He wants to emulate Tony Dorsett in another way, and that's win a Super Bowl as a rookie, as Tony Dorsett did in setting that record. But also, you know he's trying to chase down Eric Dickerson's rookie rushing record of 1,808 yards. That'll be interesting to see if he can get there.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw now on first down, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He completes it to Bryant. Touchdown, Cowboys! Des Bryant, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Giants again on offense. You know, earlier we were talking about the windy conditions in Week 11 and how that affected Eli Manning in a positive way because he knew the elements. Is that really a storyline, or does that get blown out of proportion?
I think a lot of times it's actually underrated because people understand their stadiums very well. They work out in them. They know where the wind patterns are. They understand how the sunlight's going to affect them. They get all of that, and so you have that local knowledge similar to a golfer playing on his home course. And I don't think it gets enough credit at times. In fact, if you go back to the original stadium that the Giants were playing in when they moved over there, There are a lot of reports about how they would, move doors and different things for the different wind patterns there to affect the other team.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's brought down 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Manning to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. The rookie from Oklahoma, Shepard, 50 yards, another touchdown in Week 11. He's really coming along.
He is, and remember in the offseason when he was drafted, the prevailing thought was, okay, they weren't sure they'd get Victor Cruz back full-time. So you get Sterling Shepard, who essentially becomes Victor Cruz. Well, they've had Victor Cruz as well for much of the season, so they've complemented each other. But Sterling Shepard, so crafty, so smart, so tough in the way he runs his routes, he's carved out his own niche in a short order. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Manning now on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Tye, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Manning will try again on second down. They go screenplay with Jennings. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Second and goal from the 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings taking it in. And the Giants are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. 2 touchdowns for Dez in the win over the Ravens, 80 yards, really continuing to use his size to kind of bully the Ravens secondary.
And I think that his head coach, Jason Garrett, helped formulate a terrific game plan because he knew that Dez's size, as you noted, was going to be a problem for the Baltimore Ravens defenders. Size, catch radius, determination to come down to the football. Dez Bryant has all of that, and he is a difficult matchup on any given game. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give them 18 on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Now Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They've got his man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One final try now for Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6 How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A dump off to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side, he has Winton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he's brought down after a good game.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And this one through the uprights and good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 30 yards there.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Manning now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now it's Jennings. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back now in Arlington with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is Jennings, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's...
He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go! Grand 38! Let's round! Let's go! Grand 38!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense. And
now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Jennings. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Toss play to Jennings. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Rashad Jennings with 3 seconds remaining. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Eli's going to throw. That's caught at the 3. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is...
right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in, we've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is... Man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty damn good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
No pressure, but this is it. We're going for gold.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Niners are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Saints, who will need to be sharp on offense. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Breeze to throw on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. On second down, here's Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The first-round pick from a year ago, Eric Armstead. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is Harris. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
And when he's at his best, Colin Kaepernick epitomizes what most people are looking for in a quarterback nowadays. Not just a guy who can throw it, but a guy who can be a big part of the run game and really break down defenses.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on second down. back to throw on second down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Bruce Ellington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us to look now at this. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Saints.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you think of really good teams that play a base 3-4 defense, you'll have to think the defensive line handles a lot of things. Eat up double teams with your nose guard. Your defensive ends are what we call base guys that can hold the point of attack, and they make it very difficult for people to run the football.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go.
The ball comes out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Hey, 91. Hey, 91.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er defense now heading back out there. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. Breeze now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Shipped together here from the D-line. Breeze to throw on second down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And there's a nice completion to Coby Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Throwing now is Brees. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Billy Cundiff now to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. They have looked good. The last time out, the safety, the most recent rendition in what's been a good game.
They're playing awfully well. And whenever you force a safety, not only do you put points on the board, seize some momentum, but you feel like you're starting to dominate things a little bit. This defense, partner, they're looking good.
Yeah, they have looked sharp. Will it continue now? Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yard.